In today's GTA Online video, I'll be going through all of the best money methods from the event week. With this event week, we did have some really nice methods, and with some luck, you guys can make millions of dollars using them. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the first money method. For this first method, we will be talking about the weekly reward or weekly challenge. In this event week, it is to complete any 2 heist finales to receive $100,000. So for those of you guys out there who have the KO Preco heist, or really just any other heist, with KO being the easiest because it is a solo heist, you should be able to complete this relatively easy whilst also making some really nice money. That $100,000 bonus is always nice, and the way that I think about this one in terms of what to do with the 100k will be the fact it will pay for the setup fee for the KO heist. So essentially you are getting a free KO Preco heist after completing 2 of them. You guys will also have the entire week to do this, so you have plenty of time. For this second money method, we have the community series with some triple money and RP. This is an absolutely insane bonus, and the community series themselves are really fun. If you have never played a community series, to go ahead and find them, it is really straightforward. If you just press the pause button, head into the online tab, select jobs, player jobs, and instead of Rockstar created, you want to select community jobs. You can then look through all of these things, and you will see some with the triple money bonus. I really do like the stunt races. They are extremely fun. If you are going to do this completely solo, I would recommend it doing a lot more laps and waiting roughly 7 minutes before completing the race. This will get you the biggest payout possible, and even then I would probably still not recommend doing it completely solo. For this example, I did this solo, and you will see in about 4 minutes I could make $12,000, so in this time I really don't think that's too bad. But by far the best way to do this is to play with crew members and friends, or even just random players with full lobbies. And now for the next money method, we of course have the original heist with some double money and RP. Now I was going to say this is arguably the best money method this event, but I honestly do not think it is arguable, because the original heist can make you guys millions and millions of dollars, and especially if you manage to complete the criminal mastermind challenge, which now gets you guys $12 million after the recent changes by Rockstar. Yeah, these things will be genuinely unbelievable. There is of course one real downside, and that will be that there is no solo heist. The only thing closest to the solo heist would be the Fleeker job, where you only need one other player. To give you guys a sort of insight to how much money you can make from these heists, this is the standard payout on the hard difficulty. So if you just look at these things and just double them, you will be able to make a ton of cash. And also bear in mind there will be 4 players, including yourself, so there will be cuts depending on the leader. I believe one of the fairest cuts is 40% for the host, and then 20% for the rest of the players. It might be something to consider though, because it is double money. And just before we move over to the next method, the high-end apartments also have a really nice 30% discount, and of course you will need these things to start one of these heists. Even if you guys just do the Fleeker job with a friend, this will be still really nice, making you upwards of $400,000. This next method is more solo orientated. It will be the pizza delivery missions with double money and RP. I actually think these things are the second best money method. I do believe they are super underrated. I will definitely have a more in-depth video on these things, but essentially there is 3 different restaurants. You can then start the delivery missions from one of them, and if you complete all 5 deliveries within 10 minutes, to get the hot and fresh bonus, you get an additional $20,000. The reason this is so good is because the hot and fresh bonus is pretty easy to complete. As long as you guys go to the closest customers, you should not really have a problem with this. Another tip that I can also give you guys is to purchase the delivery bike. You can then customize it with turbo to make things faster, and when you purchase this bike, the delivery missions will automatically use this custom personal vehicle, which I think is a really nice feature. You will see once I completed this delivery mission, I got a massive $43,000, so that was under 10 minutes with the hot and fresh bonus, and the restaurant you started with will now close down, so you can head over to one of the 2 other restaurants, do this all again, make another $43,000 or more, and by the time you complete all 3 restaurants, the first restaurant will open again, so you can just repeat this whole process. This will be really nice if you guys do not have access to the heists or really any other business. Maybe even if you guys are bored of doing everything else, this can be really nice to just chill out, deliver some pizzas, and make some pretty nice money in the long run. Moving on once again, for the final bonus that we have, it will be the Hasta La Vista Adversary mode with double money and RP. Adversary modes in GTA Online can be usually quite fun. Now granted, this will not be a solo method, so if you guys prefer playing solo, this will probably not be a good choice. But with this double money and RP, I do think it is a pretty nice option. You can play these things with friends and have a ton of fun, whilst also making some really nice money. If you want to go ahead and start the Hasta cancel a Vista adversary mode, press the pause button, go over to the online tab, select jobs, player jobs, Rockstar created, and adversary modes. You can then find them in here. As always, at this point in the video, we now have our things with no bonus money. However, these things can still make you guys really good cash each and every single event week. So to begin with, we have the FIB Priority File. This thing has now refreshed. As long as you guys have the Darnell Bros Garment Factory, you can play the Brute Force file. Now, in terms of all of these files, I definitely think that this is probably the worst one. If you guys have not played this one, essentially you need to collect the Scarab. And the reason I hate this one the most is because the bonus challenges to get more money are quite difficult, and it will take you guys a lot longer than all of the other files. But then again, because it is a priority file, once you have done it and completed it, you will not have to worry about it again for the entire week. And the bonus challenges are always worthwhile because it will get you that bonus $50,000. And similar to the FIB priority file, we have the new Salvage robberies. None of them will be claimable, so if you are going to do these things, you may as well just collect them and sell them to Yusuf. In this event, you could find the Podium robbery for the Grotty Cheetah Classic. This one will sell for the most money. You could also do the Duggan robbery for the Pegassi Taurus and the Cargo Ship robbery for the Benefactor Sterling GT. Selling all of these vehicles this entire event week can get you guys just under or just over $1 million. And the Salvage yard for every event week is always a really nice purchase. Definitely a really good investment. If you guys already have a Salvage yard, I recommend at least doing the top tier vehicle, because if you have played Salvage yard robberies, they do take a little while to complete, but I think they are always worthwhile. And now, last but not least, we have our final money method. It is, of course, the time trials. Every single event week in GTA Online, these things will be really good to complete. We had the new premium race, which was down the drain, the standard time trial, which was Del Perro Pier, and the HSW time trial, which was Del Perro Beach to Murrieta Heights. The standard time trial will get you $100,000 if you complete the part-time, and the HSW time trial can get you guys upwards of $250,000. The time trials are sort of an investment as well, because you will need a fast enough car or bike, especially the HSW time trials. To give you guys my suggestion of which vehicle to use, if I was on the old gen consoles or PC with the Legacy GTA version, I would probably use a vehicle like the Shataro. It is extremely fast and it can take corners really well. And then for the HSW time trials, I have been really liking using the Niobe. It makes things so easy, completing the part-times every event. I also use the Niobe for the standard time trials as well. Just very simple, and you should have no problem. Even the standard Niobe on the Legacy version of GTA is really good. I would definitely recommend it. So yeah guys, that will be all of the best money methods from the event. Of course, the best one overall will be the original heist with that bonus money. If you guys play these things with friends, I would definitely recommend going for the Criminal Mastermind Challenge, because getting that extra $12 million will be such a nice bonus. I also do not know right now if this Criminal Mastermind Challenge is also doubled. If that is doubled as well, then that is something that I would highly recommend that you try and do. But just keep in mind, it will be extremely challenging, so I would recommend watching a guide on it or something, and that should really help you out. So yeah guys, make sure that you leave a comment below and let me know your favorite money method from this whole event. I also think the pizza delivery missions will be a really nice and more chilled out experience, which can still make you some pretty nice cash in the long run. If you guys went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in any way, shape or form, leave a like on this video. I always appreciate your support. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.